From flying darts on the stage
It's final.
to the craziest moments in darts history. Here are the 7 most ridiculous moments in darts history, starting with Michael Smith and Van Gerwen, who both seem to be competing on who would record the highest 9 darts set. Hitting a 9 is one of the highlights of darts game for most games, but to hit the same mark several times in one game is just ridiculously crazy.
Got to find a breaker throw in this set if he wants to level up the World Championship final. Michael Van Gerwen isn't in any...
That was such a clean hit, and to think both opponents were giving each other a run for their money by competing on who hits the highest sets.
To give him a sniff.
Yeah, the combination finishing.
Hitting 2 9s is nothing short of crazy, but these two men seem to think otherwise as they both try to outdo the other.
This game is going to be key. You can tell by the way they're scoring, there may be nothing in it. They may both be on 9s. Michael may...
That was ridiculously satisfying to watch. Such a good game, but the next game is even more wild as Razma and Kist in the 2025 World Championship Round 1 engaged in the play of darts. The 2025 World Championship game between Madas Razma and Christian Kist was nothing short of crazy. While Kist was aiming for the win, Razma was flopping.
The ball route didn't work out, but the treble 17 got him a double 10, and that's all he needed. 2 apiece, deciding leg of the opening set. Who's going to strike first?
Well, Kist was hitting a double 9 and going straight for the win, while Razma seemed to be hoping that the game would wait for him.
Here we go. Well, it's not just the 180 in every leg of the throw, it's back-to-back 180s.
That was a good shot by Kist, absolutely worth the watch. Even the crowd agreed, then Razma played his hand and it seemed like the game was against him.
Well, it could well be Christian Kist, because he has hit 180s with the darts in every leg in this opening set. That is protecting.
And it looked like he was about to hit a 9 to solidify his win, but it seemed the dartboard was a bit too slippery.
75.
Guess the darts were more interested in doing their own thing, but if you thought that was ridiculous, wait till you see the wild game between Michael Van Gerwen and Humphries. The final game for the 2024 World Match Play between Michael Van Gerwen and Humphries started like any normal game.
Don't end up hitting the double. He's hoping it's not like that at all, but he's already having to walk along the archy to the right to open it up. Now up to the double 8.
The game was intense and both players were aiming for the title.
15.
And maybe a poke at the bull wouldn't have been such a bad thing after all.
Humphries to punish.
Humphries had hit a bullseye and it seemed the game was on a good course.
63 left. That leaves the bullseye. And that is the bullseye. 5-2 Humphries. We've got a 2-leg gap open up.
Then, in a single shot, the darts switched up with a mind of their own.
It's close.
Was that ridiculously crazy or what? Well, the next game between is even more ridiculously wild. How do you miscount your dart points? Well, allow Phil Taylor to show you how in the 2014 Premier League games he played against Anderson.
72. He's miscounted. Phil Taylor has miscounted. He's bust. He's taken out 139.
He really didn't think that through before making the throw, and now he is left more confused.
It's catching. You can look at all you like, Phil. You've miscounted, my man.
Phil absolutely didn't see that situation coming. What a ridiculous turn of events.
From 57 left 72, 50 therefore left 22.
And the irony...
For someone with his level of experience and skill, it is quite a big deal to make such a mistake.
The irony is that Gary Anderson wants exactly the same shot. 57 ball 32. Go on, Gary.
Well, at least they laughed it off. Such costly mistakes can cost one the championship. The next case is so wild it'll have your jaws drop. Going from flying darts to exploding and punching the dartboard is the definition of this next case between Colin Lloyd and Welsh.
It's a great comeback by Vogel, but it's been a disappearing act for Colin Lloyd, hasn't it? Well, I tell you what.
Lloyd definitely allowed his anger to get the better part of him.
I tell you what. Well, Lloyd is in danger of absolutely imploding up there. Well, he cannot do that, John. No.
What an absolute ridiculous thing to do in the midst of an ongoing match. Well, it could have been worse.
No matter how frustrated you are, you cannot do that. And he must know that. But that just shows, well, I don't think I've ever seen that before on a big stage.
Well, at least he didn't break any fingers. No broken bones.
I'm just looking at your knuckle. You've actually hit the board. You've actually cut your hand out.
We won't worry about that, Dave. That's just part of...
That was wild. But the next game between Cross and Wright has ridiculously written all over it. Who goes to the football field without shoes? That was the classic case between Rob Cross and Peter Wright in the 2021 World Grand Prix game. How can you forget the very darts that you're supposed to play your match with? Well, next time Cross would definitely not forget something as important as his darts.
Some questions there from Rob Cross, where his darts are. And Peter's offered the use of his. He's probably got a few sets there.
That was certainly ridiculously wild. Talk about ridiculous moments that were unbelievable. However, it seems Van Gerwen has a strong case of miscounting scores as he plays a game of pairs in the next case. Another hilarious case of the miscounted score. In the paired game between Michael Van Gerwen and Pascal Hens Pommes against Frank Bushman and Max Hopp, he seems to have his head somewhere.
Hoppla, geht 20, Doppel 8. Warum das denn? Jetzt wirft 7. Warum macht Max das? Das verstehe ich nicht.
A game of pairs 2 against 2 has got to be an intense game.
Ich glaube, weil er selber vielleicht nicht auf die Doppel 9 werfen möchte. Lass ihn doch auf die Doppel 18 zielen, der Maximizer. Damit hat er den Darts Ninja ein bisschen irritiert.
The game was going well until Gerwen took the stand.
69. Das ist eigentlich kein Problem für ihn. Doppel 6.
The celebration that he had hit the mark was soon dampened by the reality.
Er hat sich verguckt. Doppel 6 muss er machen. Das passiert auch mal Michael van Gerwen. Das darf doch nicht wahr.
Playing a game of pairs has got to be pretty intense, which made this game even more heartbreaking and hilarious. It's been from one ridiculous moment to another.